Hello, everyone. Thank you for engaging with this video. I know that the pandemic has been overwhelmingly exhausting, and I really commend that you're taking some time and sparing some energy so you can learn ways in which you can empower yourselves, your friends, your families, and your community. I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are located on unceded Indigenous lands. I am situated in Treaty 6 territory, a traditional gathering place for diverse Indigenous peoples, including the Cree, Blackfoot, Métis, Nakota Sioux, Iroquois, Dene, Ojibwe, Saulteaux, Anishinaabe, Inuit, and many others whose histories, languages, and cultures continue to influence our vibrant communities. As a settler, I am eternally grateful to the people and the land of Amiskwaciwâskahikan. I encourage settler communities to educate themselves, resist settler colonialism, protect and honor the past, present, and future of Indigenous peoples and the land we are situated in. My name is Jackia. I've been living in Edmonton for 6 years and I work as a community disability worker. I really enjoy being involved in the community as much as I can, and I love listening to stories and working together in developing person-centered and solution-focused care spaces. And that is one of the reasons why I applied to Apathy is Boring's RICE program. My RICE team and I created a project called OMG Weekend or Oh My Gender Weekend, where we created a safe space for BIPOC folks to come and explore gender together. So, what is ASB? What does Apathy is Boring do? Apathy is Boring was founded in 2004 when three individuals met at a party and found out that their friends were apathetic towards actively participating in Canadian democracy. And so they decided that they were going to start an online campaign to mobilize youth to vote during the 2004 elections. Today, Apathy is Boring is way more than just getting people out to vote. Apathy is Boring works year round to support and educate youth to become important decision makers and active contributing citizens in Canadian democracy. You all are the change makers of today and the future. Your ideas, your thoughts, and your experiences are important. And Apathy is Boring, along with Youth Philanthropy Initiative, believe that it is never too early to care about your community. And that is why Apathy is Boring connects young folks just like yourselves to information because young people are natural thinkers. They are natural idea generators and they are equipped with strong problem solving skills that can really benefit their communities. And youth aged 15 to 35 are the largest portion of the Canadian population. And so it is about time you all got a place at the table. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the issues that many of our fellow Edmonton residents experience, the impacts of which have been exacerbated because of the COVID pandemic. Many of you may have already experienced one or more of the mental health services in Edmonton and felt the lack of cultural representation in these spaces where we are supposed to heal. Bukola Salami led a research looking into ways to promote mental health among Black youth. And she found that the, the Black youth were looking for more Black representation, more culturally appropriate services, and more anti racist practices. We all come from diverse backgrounds and diverse cultures which make us who we are. Our cultural teachings and identities often are the anchors and the cornerstones that help us navigate through difficult situations. If these spaces where we are supposed to be better versions of ourselves do not have the cultural representation that we need, how are we going to heal? These barriers can prevent youth from reaching their full potential, and it can spiral into other issues. And one such issue that is heavily impacted by mental health is homelessness. Many youth experiencing homelessness face barriers due to their race and their sexual identities. 40% of homeless youth in Canada identify as 2S LGBTQ. Many of these youth get expelled from their homes or are escaping unsafe living conditions. Corey Wines, an amazing Edmonton program coordinator, noted that queer youth are at a higher risk of sleeping rough due to homophobia and transphobia in shelters. So, queer youth experiencing homelessness have that additional threat to their life, even in spaces that are supposed to help them. Another issue that is strongly linked with mental health and the housing crisis is food insecurity. 13.8% of Edmonton residents are food insecure. That means that over 200,000 Edmonton residents do not know where their next meal is coming from. Julia Tran, who leads a grocery run program helping Edmonton families experiencing food insecurity, noted that 75 to 100% of a family's income goes towards their housing, leaving very little to no money towards food. Just imagine the distress and the anxiety families go through when they have to prioritize one basic need over the other. The stress that young folks have to endure while learning a new language and keeping up with school and trying to adapt to their new home. And this is also very disheartening to see that refugees escaping one place of uncertainty continue to experience high levels of stress and uncertainty. We see here the importance of acknowledging as well the intersectionality of people experiencing hardships. Intersectionality is the interconnectedness and the overlapping of identities, which increases the risks, the disadvantages, and the discrimination that people face. We've all experienced or know people who are experiencing these hardships. And youth are addressing this. Youth are taking action. For example, Shades of Color is a youth led group that exists to advocate for queer and trans BIPOC folks. They advocate for harm reduction and they provide mutual support. The City of Edmonton Youth Council envisions to mobilize and educate youth so that they can eliminate barriers to social justice. The Africa Center has made therapy free for Black youth. And they've also come up with amazing projects like the Yag Come Up that encourage full participation from members of the African community. And the Warmest of Fuzzies is from Operation Warmth, which is a youth founded and a youth led nonprofit organization collecting masks and winter clothing throughout the pandemic and providing it to organizations that support survivors of domestic violence and organizations that support people experiencing homelessness. Apathy is Boring is also connecting youth to informations and resources so that they can grow in their ability to mobilize and bring things to action. They provide information to make youth aware of their rights when they're going out to protest, of correct and accurate information to prevent the spread of COVID-19 disinformation. Their website also offers anti racism resources. And due to the pandemic, a lot of the programs that used to be in person had to be shifted to online programming. Apathy is Boring is continuing to engage youth through the digital platform, and I highly recommend you check out their events. So, we covered some really heavy topics, and I hope that you will take care of yourselves. The Distress Line, the Kids Helpline, and the Hope for Wellness Helpline are great resources that you can reach out to when you're feeling overwhelmed. The Inner City Youth Development Association and the Community Health Empowerment and Wellness Project are great spaces and great initiatives that provide tools and resources and support to youth to overcome the challenges of homelessness and the challenges of the cycle of poverty. iHuman and Rainbow Alliance YEG are great resources for youth to amplify understanding and amplify knowledge about the various challenges that Edmonton youth face. These are just some of the resources among a huge database of resources that is available in Edmonton. I only highlighted the ones that are strongly relevant to the topics we talked about today. I hope you will reach out to them and learn more about the amazing work that is happening in our vibrant home of Edmonton. Thank you so much again for engaging with this video. I cannot imagine the struggles that all of you are going through because of the pandemic and because of major global events that are weighing down on us right now. And I really appreciate that you've taken this few moments to learn more about ways you can contribute to the community and ways you can actively participate in the Canadian democracy. Your thoughts, your ideas, and your experiences are important. And I really look forward to the amazing and powerful changes that you all will be bringing to Edmonton. Thank you.